And we are back live here. Had a few technical difficulties there. Rolling into heat race number 2 of the B main. Current leader is going to be Cody. He's got a lap advantage over Glenn Burden. Cody Campbell there in the purple lane. I'd like to welcome up our guest, the namesake for the Alan Ingram Flexi Challenge, Mr. Alan Ingram. You've been on the track quite a bit today, but it's your race. Tell us kind of how you got the idea to do this.
Well, one of the things that you have in slot cars is you have weekly racing, and that, as a business model, you want that to be fairly restricted and limited so that everybody's fairly tight racing. But as people get better, they want to start tuning and tweaking and doing some things to get a little bit faster. So, as an outlet for that, has been the case for years and years and years, are series that allow you to do a little bit more, allow you to tweak the cars, use some higher performance parts, cars that go faster. And in the Tennessee, Georgia, North Carolina, Kentucky area, we have a lot of racers that have been doing this for a very long time. We have, in our midst, we have racers who have participated in Worlds, racers who have won USRA and national championships, multiple. And so we had a decent amount of tracks in the area, and so just decided to form a series and get it going. Talked to the tracks and came up with a set of rules that were similar to another series that kind of faded out. And it's, I think we're in our 3rd or 4th season now, and it has been great. One of the greatest things about it is that we don't have any drama.
There's been none here today, which is great.
We have some great racers, and you know what? They check their attitude and ego at the door. Some of the best racers actually donate their time to new and up-and-coming racers, and they build cars, they help them tune their cars, they help them fix things. In fact, that's why we waited a little bit to start this last one, because someone has done a lot of helping somebody else, and you haven't got his car ready for the race.
So how many stops will you have on the tour this year?
We, 5. So we do January through May. We will do a second race at the Raceway, my home track, the Raceway in Cleveland, in June, where it's a little bit more restricted, only a few bodies allowed, and we're going to do hand-out tires. And what that does is that also allows out-of-town racers to not have to worry about the expense of so many different compounds of tires. Everybody's going to be the same. We did it 2 years ago. It was fairly successful. We've got more racers participating, and so hopefully we'll have a pretty good turnout for that as well.
Well, Alan, is there a way on social media they can follow the touring series?
Yeah, Flexi Challenge Series is the Facebook page. Summer Heat Flexi Challenge is the special race in June. My name's Alan Ingram. My photo is of my son doing something very silly as my profile picture, but on those 3 you should be able to get all the information.
Well, Alan, thank you so much for allowing Lanes Raceway in Livermore, Kentucky to be a part of the series. It's a bigger scout I know that they've ever had here, and we appreciate everybody coming out here and joining us today.
Well, they're great. The family here is doing a great job. They've been very supportive of the series and made it to every event, which some of them are quite a travel for the Kirtley family. So they're doing something great here. It's a small town. To have this kind of facility is, there have been a few people who say, you know what, I can move here.
We'd love to have them.
Yeah,
Livermore,
exactly.
Owensboro area is great, and like you mentioned, the Kirtley family been in slot car racing for years, and they've really put Livermore and Lanes Raceway on the map.
Yeah, it's getting some attention. So.
Thank you, Alan. We appreciate it, and thanks for the opportunity for me to be here and do the announcing today.
Blake, I appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Alan. Alan Ingram with the Alan Ingram Flexi Challenge Series. We'll give that a like on Facebook to see all things going on. Currently getting ready to roll into round robin number 3 of the B main. Once again doing A main and B main in this one. once again running around Robin race number 3. Gabriel Kirtley, currently your leader, 53 laps over Glenn Burton, who's got 52 in. Cody Campbell, 51. Sheena White, currently in 4th with 46 laps.
Donovan, the main track video is frozen. Main track video is frozen. Main track video is frozen. Yeah, I'm going to talk to you, so I'm yours.
For those tuning in, we are having some technical difficulties with our main video. We're hoping to get that corrected here momentarily. As you can see, the scoring up there and where they're rotating at for the next round robin heat race number 4. Mike on red, Terry's going to be on white, Bill Pinch will be on green, James McCutcheon on orange, Shane White will be on blue, Cody Campbell on yellow, Shayna White on purple, and Gabriel Kirtley will be on black. Currently Gabriel Kirtley, your leader, 63 laps. Cody Campbell in second at 60. Shayna P3 at 55 in the purple lane. working round robin number 4 of 10 for the B main. Heat number 4, Gabriel Kirtley, currently your leader, 72 laps. Cody C at 69, Shayna at 62. The caution once again. The track markers back underway. Once again, we are experiencing technical difficulties with our main video frame. Hoping to have that corrected momentarily. Stay tuned to the scoring pylon there. 75 laps in for Gabriel Kirtley with about 35 seconds remaining in heat race number 4 of the B main, the GTP class. Underway. You got a lot of cars grouped together, so it's going to get interesting. Seconds remaining in heat race number 4 for the B main for the GTP class. Gabriel Kirtley currently with a 7-lap lead over Cody Campbell. That's going to end that heat race number 4. As the drivers rotate to their next position. Appreciate Donovan figuring out our technical difficulties there. The main screen should be back on. Once again, I'm your host, Blake Smith, here at Lanes Raceway for the Al Ingram Flexi Challenge. Give that Flexi Challenge a like on Facebook to keep up to date with all things in that series. Appreciate Alan bringing the crew here for a great day of racing at Lanes Raceway in Livermore, Kentucky. Nathaniel Burden moving to red. James McCutcheon on the white. Mike moves to green. Cody Campbell to orange. Bill Pinch is going to go to blue. Gabriel Kirtley to yellow. Shane White to purple. And Shayna White to black. For round robin number 5, heat race number 5 for the B main. Back underway. Heat race number 5 for the B main for the GTP class. paused for a reset there. Got a couple cars stuck on the underpass there, and get those out. Randy, get on checked out. Randy currently working as track marshal. Now it's working today, GTP class, 2 races. If you're not racing, you're track marshaling. I think I've got the easiest job here announcing, getting to watch all this great racing and talk to you great folks for tuning in here. 4 Lanes Raceway. Appreciate each and every one of you tuning in to our live stream. Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. You've got it all here at Lanes Raceway. 1 minute remaining in round robin heat race number 5 of the B main. Back underway, just a couple seconds remaining. That's going to call it checkers that time. Gabriel Kirtley with a 9-lap advantage so far over Cody Campbell. Get the drivers reset here, reorganized, and where they need to be at for rotation. During our 2-minute break, we still got fans coming in to watch the racing here.
Test.
Check 1, 2. Check. Getting ready for our next rotation. Going to have Glenn in red, Cody in white. Nathaniel's going to go to green. Gabriel's going to be on orange. Mike goes to blue. Miss Shayna goes to yellow. Bill Pinch goes to purple. And Shane White goes to black. 1 minute warning for our racers to get to their positions as they currently work on their race machines. Add a little oil, clean off the braids, get them ready to go racing here in the B main. Restarts in 40 seconds, says the computer. Drivers making their way to their starting positions. Back underway, heat race number 6, the B main for our GTP class. ready to back on the green. Green light back on. We are back underway. Ready to go back green. One minute remaining. 1 minute remaining. In heat race number 6, Gabriel Kirtley still your leader. 10-lap advantage over Cody Campbell now. Gabriel Kirtley working lap number 16 in this race. Cody working lap number 15. Coming up on 10 seconds remaining in heat race number 6. Here for the B main for the GTP class. Fastest time turned so far to 4:75 for Gabriel Kirtley. Red flag is out. I put an end to that one as drivers rotate. Now we are running 10 drivers per race here, 10 in the B main, 10 in the A main, so there's only 8 positions, so drivers are rotating out. So your favorite driver is not going to run every race. They do rotate that out to where it's even. Once again, you're currently looking at heat race going into number 7 for the B main for the GTP class here at Lanes Raceway in Livermore as part of Alan Ingram's Flexi Challenge. Terry's going to be on red. Gabriel goes to white. Glenn Burden's going to be on green. Shayna White goes to orange. Nathaniel Burden goes to blue. Shane White goes to yellow. Mike goes to purple. And Bill Pinch goes to gray. Counting down now 5 seconds before we go racing on heat race number 7 of 10 for the B main in the GTP class. back underway. Once again, working lap race number 7 of 10 for the B main here in the GTP class at Lanes Raceway in Livermore. Getting cars, make sure they're on the correct lanes before we go back to racing here. Just a minute left in race number 7 of 10. Great crowd here at Lanes Raceway for the Alan Ingram Flexi Challenge. Seconds remaining in race number 7. Currently 28 lap lead for Gabriel Kirtley. Heat race number 7 over. Appreciate Jackson Bowling joining us here on our live broadcast. Maybe one day he'll come up with his own jokes that don't belong to his dad. Getting ready for heat race number 8. Drivers rotating. James McCutcheon joining us on red. Shayna White's going to be on white. Terry's going to be on green. Shane is going to be on orange. Glenn's going to be on blue. Bill's going to be on yellow. Nathaniel Burton on purple. And Mike on white. Race starts in 40 seconds. I'd like to give a shout out to our good friends at Subway in Livermore for sponsoring us here today. Always a great stop when you're down here at Lanes to go eat next door at Subway. Appreciate them sponsoring us. Let's try out their new foot-long Dorito Nachos. It's part of the new value menu. It's all happening at Subway in Livermore. Race starts in 5 seconds. Drivers to their positions. Two minutes the distance, and we're underway. Yellow flag is out. Getting cars back in their correct lanes here. If you're wondering where your favorite driver is that maybe made the B main, just a reminder that we are running 10 racers in each race. There's only 8 positions, so drivers are sitting out heat races. It does work out evenly in the end. Ten seconds remaining in heat race number 8 of 10. And that's going to conclude heat race number 8 in the B main. Currently penultimate heat race of the B main. One minute remaining in the penultimate heat race for the B main, our GTP class. Currently on track now is Shane White leading. He's got 157 laps. Like we mentioned, some of these drivers on deck are rotating through because we do have 10 competitors on 8 racing track slots. Laps winding down as the clock winds down here. And heat race number 9 of 10. In the B main, we'll have one more heat race to crown our B main winner. Then we roll into A main, 10 cars there. And that ends race number 9 of 10. Be sure to come out and join us here at Lanes Raceway tomorrow. We'll start a little earlier than usual on Sunday to allow for our racers who are already here to get some more action in. So definitely come by and check out all the action here tomorrow at Lanes Raceway. The race starts in 1 minute. On this lineup, you're going to have Gabriel Kirtley on red, Bill Pinch on white, Cody Campbell on green, Mike Williams on orange, James McCutcheon on blue, Nathaniel Burden on yellow, Terry Johnson on purple, and Glenn Burden will be on black. And green flag is out for the final. heat race for the B main. Just 1 minute 41 seconds remain in the B main. Then we will roll into the A main, which will be our final event here of the evening at Lanes Raceway as part of the Alan Ingram Flexi Challenge. I am Blake Smith, your host. Thank you for tuning in, those here on our Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook live streams. One minute remains. Currently, Gabriel Kirtley 161, Bill Pinch 157, Glenn Burden at 149, Nathaniel Burden at 148, Cody Campbell at 148, Mike at 145, Terry at 123, and James McCutcheon at 114 for those that are on the track right now. Gabriel Kirtley with some technical difficulties. He has went out to try to correct that on his race machine. "15 seconds remain in the B main. Three, two, one. Double checkers in the air. That is going to end B main. Your winner, Bill Pinch, is going to take home the winner's plaque for B main. Shane's going to finish in second, followed by Gabriel Kirtley after that mechanical issue there towards the end. Cody Campbell, Glenn Burden, Nathaniel Burden be the top six, followed by Mike, Shayna, Terry, and James McCutcheon rounding out the top 10 for the B main. You're tuned in to the Alan Ingram Flexi Challenge live from Lanes Raceway in Livermore. We'll be right back for the A main. Welcome back to Lanes Raceway. Blake Smith, your host here, rolling into our A main heat race number 1. Sean on red, Richie's going to be on white, Randy Kirtley on green, Courtney's going to be on orange, Guillermo on pink, Alan on yellow, Richie on white, and Chris on black. This will be our final race of the evening. Going to be 10 lap heats, 2 minutes apiece. Once again, just like it was in the B main. We've got more drivers, we've got cars and lanes. So they will be setting out one. One minute left in the first heat. Yellow flag is out. Heat race number 1 of 9 over in the A main. Junior Bailey currently leading 23 laps. Richie Austin in second, Guillermo in third, Courtney Smith in fourth, and Alan Ingram in fifth. One-minute warning for our competitors to get their cars stickered up and move to their next rotation location. .40 seconds until the race starts as drivers head their way back towards their assigned color for heat race number 2 of 9. James will be on red, Courtney on white this time, Sean goes to green, Alan goes to orange, Randy goes to blue, Chris to yellow, Junior to purple, and Guillermo will be on black. 45 seconds remain in heat race number 2 of the A main for our GTP class. Red flag. That will end heat race number 2 of 9. As we roll through the A main for the GTP class, fastest class here today. Appreciate everyone tuning in here on Lanes Raceway on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. Appreciate everyone who joined us. Got a great crowd of racers and spectators here this evening at Lanes Raceway in Livermore. Be sure to give Lanes a like on Facebook to keep up to date with all things going on here, and including their weekly races for the drag strip, round track, here on the road course that you see, the Bangs Road course, also RC racing, pinball, and much more. It's Lanes Raceway on Facebook. "20 seconds until race number 3 of 9 starts. Countdown is on. Waiting for the green to start heat race number 3. There it is. Currently your leader, Guillermo Sarr, 47, Junior Bailey, 47, Randy Kirtley, also 47. Three-way tie. Currently they're on lap 57 for Junior, Guillermo, and Randy. Junior, your leader, currently on black. Pause for just a moment, get the track reset. And that concludes race number 3 for the A main. Junior Bailey currently your leader. Guillermo Sar in second. Randy Kirtley in third. Chris Barnes in fourth. Sean McCutcheon in fifth. You're tuned in to the A main of the Alan Ingram's Flexi Challenge. I am your host, Blake Smith. We're live from Lanes Raceway in Livermore, Kentucky. Rolling through our A main. Getting ready to roll into race number 4 of 9 for the A main. 2 minutes each. For the next round, it's Courtney Smith in red. Chris Barnes goes to white. Richie goes to green. Guillermo goes to orange. James goes to blue. Junior goes to yellow. Sean goes to purple. And Randy Kirtley goes to black. Currently, Junior, your leader, 76 laps. Guillermo, 76. Randy falls back to third at 74. One minute remaining in this race. Quick yellow flag. Cars reset. Back underway, 35 seconds remaining. Heat race number 4 of 9 in the A main for the GTP class. What a great day we've had of racing here at Lanes Raceway. Like we said, it's always 65 and sunny here at Lanes. Not like you'll see at any other racetrack in the country that we visit. 12 seconds remain. Currently, Junior Bailey, your leader, leading currently on lap 90. And that ends race number 4. Appreciate our great sponsor next door, Livermore, Kentucky. Subway, head on over there, get you a 6-inch sub, foot-long sub. They've got the foot-long nachos. They've got the pepperoni and cheese wraps. They've got pizza over there, chips, drinks, cookies. Check it all out here at Subway in Livermore. Appreciate them sponsoring us here today for the Alan Ingram Flexi Challenge at Lanes Raceway in Livermore. Everyone getting rotated. This race you're going to see Alan Ingram on red. Guillermo goes to white. Courtney Smith to green. Junior Bailey goes to orange. Richie goes to blue. Randy Kirtley goes to yellow. James Merriman goes to purple. And Sean goes to black. Counting down now, less than 20 seconds before we go back to racing. Heat race number 5 of 9. Back underway for the 5th 2-minute heat. Back under the yellow flag for just a moment. We'll be back under green. One minute remaining in this 5th heat race of 9. Hello, Tim Hall joining us. I call him Napa Tim. Looks hooking me up with those Chase Elliott caps and Chase Elliott calendars coming at Napa. Kelson Embry says she's looking forward to Windy Hollow Speedway American Sprint Car Series on May 9th, less than a month away. That's going to be a great show out there at Windy Hollow Speedway. You'll find me behind the mic at Windy Hollow Speedway, Windy Hollow Dragway, Windy Hollow Karting all summer long. Over 70 events and more being added each and every week at Windy Hollow Raceway Park. 30 seconds remaining in heat race number 5 for the A-Main. Contact there. We'll get those cars reset. Gabriel getting them back where they need to be. 12 seconds left. Puts us under a quick yellow flag, getting cars reset. That's going to end race number 5 of 9. Currently, Junior still your leader by 4 laps over Randy Kirtley. Guillermo third at 111. Sean currently running P4 with 106 laps, and James Merriman with 96 laps in 5th. Getting ready for heat race number 6 of 9. Chris Barnes to red. Junior goes to white. Alan Ingram goes to green. Randy goes to orange. Courtney moves to blue. Sean goes to yellow. Richie to purple. And James Merriman goes to black. That's how we're going to line up for this next heat race. Waiting for that green to drop on heat race number 6. There it is. Underway we go. 2 minutes the distance. Yellow flag is out. Get the cars reset here on their proper lane choice. Less than 1 minute remaining. Quick yellow once again. Putting us back into the yellow once more. Less than 30 seconds remaining in this heat race. of the yellow flag once more. Glenn getting that one fixed up, back on track. Cars have been through quite a bit of racing this far, taking quite a bit of beating on those. The body's not holding up quite as they did earlier. There'll be some body modifications going on after this one's over, some body replacements on some of these cars. I'm sure they'll reach out to our good friends at Mid-America Products to get those parts and pieces. We appreciate Mid-America for sponsoring us here at Lanes Raceway in Livermore, Kentucky, where you're tuned in to the Alan Ingram Flexi Challenge. Heat race number 6 come to a close in the history books. Still currently Junior leading with 135 laps. Randy currently 133. Everyone getting rotated around, finding their new spot, putting their new sticker on their new car, making adjustments. Some are blowing out from underneath the car. Some are putting oil where it needs to be. A lot of activity going on in this 2-minute break. It's not just 2 minutes sitting around. These cars are being worked on, drivers making adjustments, whatever they can during these breaks. For race number 7 is going to be Guillermo Saar in red. Randy Kirtley's going to be on the white lane. Chris Barnes on green. Sean's going to be on orange. Alan Ingram's going to be on blue. James Merriman on yellow. Courtney Smith on purple. And Richie is going to be on black. Race starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking for those green lights on your screen. That'll be the sign to start. There we go. Yellow flag is out. Just about 20 seconds in to heat race number 7. Got that adjustment made quickly. Back underway now. Back under the green after a short break once again. Yellow flag once again. 48 seconds remaining in this heat race number 7. That's going to end race number 7. A 1-minute warning before we get back started on the penultimate heat race of the night. Randy Kirtley be getting a break on this one, as each driver is rotating out. One heat race they do not run. This time you'll have Junior on red. Sean's going to be on white. Guillermo on green. James goes to orange. Chris Barnes goes to blue. Richie to yellow. Allen to purple. And Courtney Smith to black. We are under green. Race number 8 of 9 for the A main for the GTP class as part of Alan Ingram's Flexi Challenge. You may be hearing some of the drivers say rider in the background. What that means is someone else is on their lane, so they're splitting their voltage between another car, so making theirs much slower. So that's when you hear somebody say rider, and that's when they check to make sure nobody else is on their lane. And we just heard rider there again. These cars do easily switch lanes, and you feel it behind the wheel. If you notice somebody else is on your lane, you have much lower voltage, much lower speed. Can really make a difference in these races for even just a split second or two. That's going to end race number 8. One more to go. Getting ready for our final race of the night. Round robin number 9 rolling out now. Randy Kirtley returns to the track. He'll be in the red lane. James Marimy out of Georgia going to be in white. Junior Bailey on green. Richie Armstrong going to be on, or correction, Richie Austin on orange. Guillermo Suar going to be on blue. Courtney Smith on yellow. Chris Barnes on purple. And Alan Ingram's going to be on black to finish out the night here. As part of the Alan Ingram's Flexi Challenge. Got to find out who's taking home the A main win tonight.
Race starts in 40 seconds.
10 seconds away from getting the start of our last 2-minute heat of the night to crown our A main winner in the GTP class. Here at Lanes Raceway, looking for that green light. Our red light's dropping. Looking for the green. There it is. Back into the yellow flag for just a moment. James Marimy out of Georgia. Looks to be like he's going to be the one to beat here. .45 seconds remaining in tonight's racing here at Lanes Raceway in Livermore, Kentucky. checkered flag in the air. Your winner out of Georgia, James Merriman, 196 laps. Richie Alston, 181. Junior Bailey, P3 at 180. Guillermo Suar, 179. Sean's going to have 178. Randy at 177, followed by Courtney with 177. Chris Barnes with 168, and Alan Ingram with 165. And that's going to be how they're finishing tonight's A main. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Alan Ingram's Flexi Challenge live from Lanes Raceway in Livermore, Kentucky. On behalf of Donovan Kirtley and the entire Kirtley family, I'm Blake Smith. Thank you for tuning in. Come out and join us at Lanes Raceway for your destination for slot car racing in Western Kentucky, pinball machines, and more. Keep an eye on the Lanes Raceway Facebook page for up-to-date information. For the Kirtley family, I'm Blake Smith. Thank you and good night.